Hey, what's up YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. It's Christine with gaugegirltraining. In today's video, we're going to answer the question, do you need to track macros to lose weight? So let's get started. So welcome back to the channel, guys. I'm going to be answering the question, do you absolutely, positively need to track macros to reach your health goals? And before I answer that question, I want to give you guys an analogy. So if you were going somewhere you've never been before, a lot of you would use a GPS to get there. You would put in a specific destination in your GPS and it would tell you exactly where to go. Well, that's what tracking macros is like. So if you need to go somewhere and get from point A to point B, having turn-by-turn, guide-by-guide direction and having a strategic navigation of how to get there is going to help you. Now, every time you get in your car, do you always use your GPS? Probably not. And the reason is, if you are familiar with where you are going, you may not need to rely on it as much. So for instance, if let's say you were trying to drive from New York to San Francisco. If you were trying to drive from New York to San Francisco, you know that in general, you need to head west. Do you need the GPS on immediately? Probably not. You probably have a general idea of which direction you need to start moving in to start getting there. But now, as you get closer and closer, let's say you've made it all the way to Nevada, hypothetically, and you want to be more specific turn-by-turn direction to really get to that final destination, yes, then you're probably going to want to turn the GPS on, which is turning your macro calculator on. So the thing is, I think that macros is not always necessary if you have a longer term journey. So meaning if you have about 100 pounds or more to lose, you can just start by cutting certain foods out that are obvious that you know you need to eat less of by making more mindful and conscious choices. And I think that those types of things are fantastic for just getting started. However, the closer and closer you get to your goal, I do think that it is important to dial it in. And the purpose of dialing it in is not to make your life strict. It's not to make your life miserable. It's not to make it more complicated than it needs to be. It's to save you time and energy. How many of you would have gotten to a destination more quickly and more efficiently had you had your GPS on in your vehicle, as opposed to just kind of winging it and figuring it out on your own? It's the best analogy I can possibly give you guys. So the answer is, do you need macros to reach your goals and get leaner? The answer is no, you don't. There are a lot of guiding general principles that you can use, a lot of things I've shared on my channel to help you get there. But if you want to be more strategic, if you want to do it in the most efficient amount of time possible, and if you're really trying to fine tune it, then absolutely, without a doubt. Now, at what point do you really want to start counting macros? I would say if you're just like jump starting a journey. So like I said in my analogy, if we were going from New York to LA and we were driving there, you may want to turn the GPS on just to navigate yourself and get yourself out of the city, figure things out. So it's great to just get started so you have an idea of how you should structure your meals, what types of food, the types of volume of food to get you going. But then after that, you can probably stay on that style track for quite some time by following that a little bit more loosely until you get to a little bit closer to the destination. Another point is, like I said, getting closer to that destination. I'd say once you hit that 25 pounds or less mark, that's when you really want to fine tune it, because you can't do the same things that you used to always do to get you to where you are to get to that next level. So if you have questions about getting started on a journey, jump starting a journey, or if you want to lose that last 25 pounds, our 6-week shred program is excellent for you. Now, for anything in between, for starting, for something more specific in between, that's where I would recommend going with a customized plan, because what works for others may not work for you, and we have a solution to that problem. So if you guys got questions, please comment below. Let me know whether or not you use macros. I'd love to know. So thanks for watching, guys. Please give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next one.